Greetings, traveler.
Ourselves another Zorgo game to review as well. We have Beast Dragon Ellie McNaga, and we're looking at Thorim, which is a lot of fun. Thorim is kind of like dual hero power and roll Reno. It's one of my favorite things to do, is take a 7-drop and cheese the golden, so very, very fun. That's exciting. As far as the types go, Beatboxer, Zarjira. Let's see what he gets. Because with Thorim, we know very early here. All right. Seems like we're rushing a golden Zarjira. Could be dragon, but that opens up more damage taken. We'll see. I guess you can start with the dragon if you think you're losing on tier 1 anyway. There is a Kerrigan and there is a secret guy, so you're losing to those. But that's only 2 people, so. Hey, Super Mish. Welcome to the live. All right, so level turn 2. Nothing too crazy going on here. This doesn't immediately look great. There's spell power plus banana. There's also +2/+2 from the minion, the ooze. I kind of like more spell power more if we're doing that. Oh, he can freeze banana here, actually. He can actually cycle the 2/2 to put +2/+2 on the 3/3. And then next turn, level banana, and then you have shield. Okay, he doesn't care. Nice. Classic. Wait, isn't this just worse then? With the spell power, we're gaining more with the banana, right? Now we get to roll. Not if he freezes. Okay. Looks like he's just gonna go like that. I don't think I would have gone for that line. Probably incorrectly so, right? The chance that it works out, like basically if you don't freeze a banana, I would have just played the banana here, but freezing the banana probably makes more sense because in order for a banana roll to be better, assuming you want to level, which he probably does, you would have to roll another 1-cost spell, because like Chef's Choice and Sell Your Beetle kind of sucks. So that probably makes sense that he went for the +2/+2 on turn 3 so that he has guaranteed good turn on turn 4 with the level banana, which has a spell power on it. Yeah, it's the little things, right? Little things making a difference between how much damage you take. Oh. Actually kills the Zerg. That felt unkillable. Shop's bad. Level. Alright, so turn 4. Sorry, tier 4. That's where we're going to want to stabilize. Nagas are in for the Recruiter, which is a pretty good buy. You could maybe go for the Automaton Summon on 4. It's also Rylak if you get a good setup for it, like Tiger Shark, Rylak, Reborn, that kind of stuff. Lutemu just played a 6 Golden Kodo game. Yeah, I think I'll watch the Dogdog one first. People have been wanting me to watch that one. He could get 8 gold. That probably makes his Zarjira come out 1 turn earlier, which gives him Golden Zarjira a turn earlier, which is a pretty good argument to do that. If you don't do that, yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of a no-brainer here, just because it's Golden Zarjira 1 turn earlier, which is kind of nutty. He's actually just going to buy the back-to-back and hope to roll the Harbinger. He could just play the back-to-back, though. He has spell power. I guess Beetle. Yeah. Beetle Man. Are we casting the back-to-back? I don't think so, right? Holding that. Yeah, I guess if you're going to get Golden Zarjira, it's easier to get back-to-back going as well. You should get lots of triples, so shots on target for Belinda, and obviously you're making golden things. Losing to Secret Guy, what's new? That is just the nature of things if they find an automaton. Such a cheesy line on this guy. You just play 1 unit, and you copy your automaton, or you taunt it. It's turn 7. I don't think he can get Zarjira out yet, right? But turn 8, we should get Zarjira. I think we're at 49 out of 60. How much are we? 44. Oh, we could technically get it this turn, but wait, could we? Maybe not. No, 13 more gold. There's no way. There's no way. Ooh, double spell power. Okay. Yeah, I mean, with this being our last gold, I'm pretty happy finding that. All right, let's see what turn 8 looks like. So he's essentially going to look for a great target to copy. From this position, I guess Drakari is still very good. Harbinger would probably be the best because he's got spell power already, so that means he can get the back-to-back online. And then he also has a triple from the Harbinger, which could end up being Belinda. So that's probably his best case scenario. Now, it'll be interesting to see what happens if he doesn't just get that. To see what he is going to do for tempo while he's trying to set this up. That's double golden elemental. Oh no, it's time warp elemental making a golden elemental. Okay, got it. All right, so if he rolls here, he's got 8 gold left he needs to spend. We find a Harbinger, okay. He needs to spend 8 gold here, which is probably just level. Yeah, being real. So Golden's and Zarjira, gets the spellcrafts. So he gets Golden Harbinger without having to buy it. That's actually pretty sweet. So that's his best case scenario. It happened really early, so he could still level 2, and he gets... Okay. Well, why don't we just hit the best case scenario, will we? This is gonna be a bad time for the rest of the lobby chat. This is like... When I say unethical, that's what we usually talk about. Now, he could freeze the Harbinger to make a second golden one, but I don't like that. I like just buying it now. Because if he rolls Drakari, he'll probably just make it golden. And golden Drakari with golden Harbinger, regular Harbinger is already enough, because you're getting 2 times 3, that's 6, plus another 2, that's 8. So, sorry, it's golden, right? So you're getting 9. Yeah, you don't need another one. You're getting 9 back-to-backs with this plus golden Drakari. So forcing the second golden Harbinger would be a mistake here. I think it's a mistake a lot of people would make. Again, myself maybe included, if I don't have the distance between the game and I can look at it a bit better. He still loses here though, right? Yeah. That would be so crazy if he also wins this round. Wait, he's on 19. This is still a little sketchy. But he's gonna get a lot of stats here, right? The spell power is pretty high for this stage of the game. He's gonna have 5-6 after he uses this Naga. Yeah, this is a lesser trinket, so it doesn't matter. It's just take something that costs 0 and move on with our lives. Because he needs all the golds possible here to not die. So how can he avoid dying? Yes, Charmwing to buff. That's pretty good. So he probably just has to roll Poets. Yeah, he's actually looking at like which 0 cost am I taking? Because normally you would say, I'll just take the Rylak portrait, but I guess the treasure map is sort of the most straightforward one. The necklace is also fine, but the Felemental gives him a minion that he can sell this turn. Yeah, he's actually gonna go with that. So he values the 1 gold from the Felemental more to try and not die. And again, that's not something I would do, but I die here more often than Zorgo does. So I just usually have this idea of like, oh, I'd rather die. I'd rather fucking die. Thank you very much. So yeah, he's gonna go for Charming for a multiplier. See what the triple is. Ring Bearer is not bad. Yep, that helps keep you alive. We can sell out of the 3/8. That gives us the spell power. Poet potentially. Drakari is a big one here. Although we wouldn't play it yet, right? We would want to golden it, I guess. Rylak is the same, plus 1 gold. Well, no, the Rylak costs 2 gold to buy. So the Felemental costs 0 gold. So the Rylak costs you 2 gold. And then you get 1 back later. The Felemental is just plus 1 gold. Chef's Choice is free. Might make you money. Might get you Poet. He's rolling for maybe rolling a back-to-back or something, I think. Okay. Does he use all on Charming, or is 1 going on a different dragon? Yeah, I like that. You want a little bit of base damage on that dragon. So, pretty good. This is the big one. 2 Venoms. If he goes first... Oh, it's not great, but 97.9. Oh, yeah, because he can't kill both big guys immediately. If he goes first and he hits Charmwing, I guess that's where the 1%, 1.6 is somewhere. But this shiny ring dragon is also just legit because our spell power is not so low. So yeah, very nice. Yeah, this was probably his scariest turn of the whole game because he hit really well, really fast. But as he had his back-to-back online, he was like, oh, he's going to 4 health here. And then he put himself to 1 buying the damage coin, just to have 1 extra gold. Because it looked like his board was completely unethical, which it was, but he's also basically on 1 HP. So it's like one of those things where like, well, this will be really strong, promise. Just, you know, just give me some time. And the rest of the lobby is like, don't give him time. Don't give him time. Kill him now. All right. But looks like he is gonna get away with it. Yeah, I mean, it's just Drakari now, right? That's the big one. Trying to lock in on that Drakari. You can hero power something, but he's just rolling for the Zarjira. Oh, okay, well, sure. Sure. If we don't have Drakari, then we may as well just get another one. Yeah, I was actually pleasantly surprised with that. It really looked like we were gonna roll our gold away and Zarjira something randomly, but that's kind of funny. I don't think we're gonna hero power it at 10-13. I kind of like keeping both the Zarjira and the shiny ring guy on our board, so I think this discovery is pretty inconsequential. Gonna fast forward. Takes a charm ring, puts the buffs on the charm ring. Got a big boy here. Man, it is very, very scary if they have a Venom and go first, but we're fighting Secret Guy, so Secret Guy is really just more of a memer here. The Meme Lord. Boom. Does Golden Poet double the double from the double attack? I always thought it did, but then chat, I think, told me it didn't. Whee! Videos like this make me realize Bob hates you. It's both a sample size thing and just a skill thing. It does not, yeah. Because it's double, right? So I guess a poet is somewhat interesting, but where do you fit it? What is the board going to look like? Because he wants to fit Drakari here. You believe it does? Alright. Fight, chat, fight. Who's right here? Okay, he's actually gonna golden the shiny ring guy. Gonna settle a little bit here. Well, Drakari is still nice, but he's getting, what is this, 4 end of turn? Man, it's not, yeah, it's not great. I guess rolling a Belinda is still very good. Oh, he's selling that. What? Oh, Terragosa. Yeah. Yeah, why not? And then one back-to-back on Tarek to give it some damage. Yeah. That makes sense. I would never do it again. Well, maybe after watching this, but it feels so like, ooh, that's a poor person scaling. I want a poet. But it's like, hey man, if you're poor, you make do, right? Come on. We rolled, we did not find poet, we did not find Drakari. We have to work with what we have. But pretty crazy that he just uses the Zarjira on the shiny ring guy and then immediately sells it when he rolls the Tarek. Which again, doesn't mean that it's wrong, but it shows how he's not stuck in that sunk cost where he says, hey, I goldened it, so I must keep it. He's like, well, it kind of sucks, so I'm going to throw it. Ooh, have more than one in it, please. Oh, actually, one is fine. Yeah, yeah. Oh, this... Dude, we gained 12,000 HP? Because my dude just keeps summoning tokens. That's actually amazing. Does Belinda work with Ringbearer or Queensguard? No, you need to target for her. AoE is not target. So, 13,000 health? That's pretty good. I guess our spell power is starting to become a little less relevant. The Zarjira can also go at some point. There is a poet. It's still nice to golden because you get the double on the Tarek, although you can eyes it as well. Probably just selling his Zarjira here, is he? You could also sell the Tarek, but that's kind of YOLO. Oh my god, is he doing that? Is he selling 13,000 health here? Oh god. On 1 HP nonetheless. There's the eyes, but he already has a golden poet, and if he's selling the Tarek, then you don't really need to golden that, do you know? I mean, it's oh my god, it's the final 4. Do you really not just sell your Zarjira here? Or is he trying to make sure that he only has 3 dragons for poets? That he always gets the double? I don't know, that seems like a little crazy business. Alright, thank you. Sanity has prevailed here. You sell the Spell Power Dragon. Well, the Spell Power Dragon is the reason that you have the Poet, right? You need a dragon for Poet to work. So he's spreading the buffs out slightly? No, nothing for the backline. The backline will starve. You guys are being ignored. I was gonna say spreading it out slightly to play a bit more around scam, but oh my, what? Okay. I mean, annoying, but I was just looking at this board and being amazed at how it was for top 4, but I think it's just Mosaic plus Infestor, and that's what Kerrigan's been doing. Like nothing else. That's how she's been scaling. It's pretty much just Infestor scaling. It's honestly impressive that she's top 4 with that in an anomaly meta. She probably just made Golden Zerg, right? And then with Golden Zerg, she saved a ton of HP. And then with that ton of HP, used her hero power early and got Golden Infestor. And Golden Infestor early is going to win you some fights, so she probably saved massive health. But that's it. Oh, something I also noticed is Zorgo is like a really big fan of that Spellcraft card. And I guess you can get Shield, you can get Surf, you can get Spell Power, you can get 1-drops from one of the things, so I see why. But it's pretty silly. Alright, has the eyes for the Tarek, so he doesn't need the Poet next to Tarek anymore. Although, it's not like Charming is gaining anything in the combat, so you don't have to put it there either. Unless it's gaining some kind of shield in the combat, but it's not, right? We don't have the 3-drop. Is he going to spread it out a little bit more now? Are we finally getting some buffs to our backline? It depends on how likely he thinks that there is any kind of scam on the board. The moment Leroy's and stuff get introduced, it's much better to spread it slightly. But if the Charmwing is Giga and only one of the dragons survives, like, we're fine. I think I'm leaning towards just pump the dragons. No, this is nice. Because you're fighting mech, right? Mech you can outstat. It's tough to outstat mech, but I mean, this is Charmwing back to back. He's gaining 10,000, 20,000 health every time the thing attacks. Assuming that it's Golden Poet, right? Yeah. So not always. More like, what was this? So it's 5k, 2 targets. Oh, it's double. Wait, it's even more. It's like 30,000 he gained with that one attack? Yeah. Jesus, bro. Yeah, hello there, mech player. We too have stats on our board. Backline is like, wait, you guys are getting buffed? That meme is perfect here, yeah. You guys are getting buffed? What the hell? What does Golden Charming do? Give 2 dragons double the max HP of Charming. So Golden Poet then doubles that again. So it's 5,000 HP on 2 things times 2. So that's 10,000 times 2 is 20,000. But then if it goes on Tarek, it's doubled again. Or if it's next to Golden Poet, it's doubled again. So it's 30 to 40,000 HP when a Charming attacks, depending on whether it buffs Poet or the 2 other dragons. And it's gonna be more after back-to-back, but the opponent knows that his only out is just scam, so buffing Charming more does not make sense here. Right now, if you're if you're playing heads up, you're essentially thinking, okay, what are my loss conditions here? My loss condition is if I get scammed. Okay. So I'm gonna play Blaster. Oh my god, he's buffing the Tarek still? Wait, doesn't he have infinite stats? Jesus, okay, never mind. Look at me and my bull say like, he's going to play around scams. Zorgo's like, I thought about respecting you and then I stopped thinking about it. I kind of love it though when I'm like fully predicting something and then Zorgo's just like, nah, I think he can get there. Wait, I guess how many immortals did he have? It felt like we were just way too big for him, right? Let's have a look at the boards and see what the immortals look like. That's kind of like, what? He still has a 50 and a 25 HP unit on a board. Belinda gives you double surf and serve. Can't cast the pointy arrow. Otherwise you don't get back-to-back for next game. There's one Leroy, but he's leading with it. But because he wants to hit the Charming, I guess. He has 3 immortals. Okay. Yeah, maybe he was afraid of there being more immortals, but there's no mothership though, right? Alright. I guess it is value trading quite a bit still. Okay, sure. Now, the horse is not very good into Charming because the Charming units have way more health than they have damage. So horse is a scam unit, but it does nothing against Charming. All right, man, that was just a completely illegal turn 8 because of the Golden Zarjira.